In March 2020, Metropolitan Police Officer Kashif Mahmood signed out a marked patrol car from his station in Stoke Newington. He took the car and picked up what appeared to be another uniformed officer. The pair travelled here to Chingford in Essex and with their police car pulled over a black Range Rover on this road. Mahmood then used his police powers to search the vehicle. In the black Range Rover, they discovered a bag filled with thousands of pounds in cash. But this is where the story gets odd. So instead of arresting the driver, PC Kashif Mahmood just let him go. But he took all the money. To everyone who knew him, Kashif Mahmood was an upstanding police officer, commended for his bravery. But in May 2017, another side of PC Mahmood began to show when he was guarding a cordon at the site of an incident and was being pestered by a member of the public.
What happened when the protesters kept coming at him and kept coming back at him, making rude remarks and having a go at him, Mahmood basically blew his top and grabbed hold of this bloke, and he was overzealous and pushed him, forced him against the wall, and in doing so hurt his head, caused injuries.
So he was convicted of an assault?
He was convicted at Magistrates' Court and then went through a misconduct hearing, and he had his job back.
Having been convicted of an offence, Mahmood seems to have made contact with old friends from his school days.
Now, I wonder whether or not he was feeling a bit kind of let down by the fact he's been charged with the assault, and now he's really unhappy about what's happened. No one stood by him, and he's been convicted. And was that the thing that triggered him to reconnect with Mohsin Khan and Shabazz and Shahzad? And they were old school friends, old associates from way back.
But these were not any old friends.
These individuals who he'd reconnected with ran a big organised crime group coming out of Ilford in Essex.
Mahmood was ordered by the Khans to target rival criminals using his police powers and relieve them of huge amounts of cash. So what was the plan Mahmood and his associates came up with?
Basically, they got involved in taking money from drug dealers. They knew when the drug dealers had purchased the drugs, and they also knew when money was exchanged.
On 7 different occasions over the next 5 months, between November 2019 and March 2020, PC Mahmood took marked police cars from Stoke Newington Police Station on days when he was signed off sick. He would then pull over drug dealers with the help of another man. All seemed to be going well for Kashif Mahmood and the gang he was working for, all until they pulled over the wrong car at the wrong time.
It all starts to go wrong on the 8th of March 2020. Mahmood comes to the police station even though he's off sick. He takes a police car out in somebody else's name. He drives to Chingford, which is not his patch. He shouldn't be there, certainly not in a police car, because he knows that there's going to be a deal taking place in a residential street. So what happened was the drug dealer is there. One of the Khan brothers turns up in his car. He gets in the drug courier's car, hands over £400,000. He then leaves. They then wait a few seconds and suddenly the police car turns up. Mahmood comes along, he parks next to that car, he gets out, he pretends to search it. He takes the money, he drives off.
But this was the point at which Kashif Mahmood's luck ran out.
The problem was that across the street there was another police unit. That police unit was an anti-money laundering unit that was doing an undercover investigation. They were watching the drug courier. They thought, what the hell's going on here? They actually stopped Mahmood and asked him why he had stopped and searched the car. He told them that he smelt cannabis on the driver's breath, that he thought perhaps there was something going on. There'd been a couple of bags in the car, but nothing else.
Mahmood had lied to his fellow officers. Unbeknownst to them, he had in fact taken a huge stash of money. And from that moment then, is this just where it spirals out of everything that he's been doing?
As a result of that stop and search, the anti-corruption command got involved and they started looking at him and investigating him, and then realised that Mahmood was looking and researching Yazmand so far back as 2019. They knew then that they were associates